not merely with a scene, but with an atmosphere of chilling silence. Darkness envelops a high-end bar, but this darkness conceals not life, but death. Bodies are scattered everywhere, killed with an icy precision. A single, clean shot to the head for each. Amidst this horrific tableau, a man moves like a specter. His steps are quiet, his face betraying no emotion as he surveys the carnage he himself has seemingly wrought. He ascends the stairs slowly, as the desperate pleas of a man begging for his life echo from above. He passes more bodies without a flicker of interest, reaching the door. Suddenly, a sharp, muffled thud, followed by absolute silence. We are transported back 30 years to the Harbor Neuroscience Institute, not just a building, but a tranquil sanctuary nestled in the dense forests of New Hampshire. In an elegant living room, two boys sit. One is quiet and withdrawn, the other, a young Christian, rips open a puzzle box and begins assembling it with preternatural speed. His body trembles, his lips murmur unheard words. He is in his own world, a world of numbers and patterns that others cannot see. In the same room, a young girl, unable to communicate, screams and hits her own head in a fit of frustration. Suddenly, Christian screams, not because of the girl, but because a single piece of his puzzle is missing. His cry is one of agony. "I have to finish it! I have to be done!" His obsession with completion and order is shattering. In that moment, the girl stops her screaming. She notices the missing piece under a table. Quietly, she crawls, retrieves it, and extends her hand to Christian. Their eyes meet in a rare moment of silent understanding between two isolated souls. Christian places the final piece, completing the puzzle, which he had assembled entirely upside down, never once looking at the image. In an adjacent room, a psychologist speaks with Christian's parents. The father, a military man with a steely gaze, listens coldly. The doctor explains that their son is a genius, but is painfully sensitive to the world. Light, sound, touch, everything can be an assault. He recommends leaving him at the Institute, a protected environment where he can learn to cope. But the father refuses with disdain. "The world will not adapt to him," he says sternly. "If he's sensitive to light and sound, then he must be exposed to more light and sound. I will fortify him." That moment defined Christian's future. A life of structured pain and harsh discipline to tame the chaos, both within and without. In the present, Christian Wolf, Ben Affleck, is an accountant in a small town, his face a mask of stone, his movements repetitive and controlled. He helps a farming couple on the brink of bankruptcy. He doesn't smile or show empathy, but he analyzes their financials with laser focus, turning the wife's jewelry-making hobby into a home business with massive tax deductions that save their farm. But this is just a facade. After the farmer invites him to visit, Christian reveals his other self. In a vast field, he draws simple faces on melons. Then, from an almost impossible distance, he hits every single one with deadly, precise sniper shots. He is not just an accountant, he is a lethal human weapon. In Washington, the director of the Treasury's FinCEN division, Ray King, J.K. Simmons, a weary and seasoned veteran, summons a young, ambitious analyst named Mary Beth Medina. He presents her with a secret file, photos of a mysterious man meeting with drug lords, mafia bosses, and terrorists. This man is the accountant, a ghost in the criminal underworld, but no one knows his identity. King blackmails Medina, threatening to expose her own criminal past unless she finds this man. Her mission seems impossible. Christian is hired by a cutting-edge robotics company, Living Robotics. His mission: to find 61 million missing from their books. There, he meets Dana Cummings, Anna Kendrick, the junior accountant who first discovered the discrepancy. Dana is drawn to Christian's strangeness and absolute honesty, and she tries to breach his icy walls. Christian locks himself in a conference room, turning its glass walls into a complex, beautiful tapestry of numbers and equations. In a single night, he not only finds the missing money but discovers something more profound. The money was never stolen. It was being embezzled and then reinvested back into the company to artificially inflate its value before a public offering. But the truth is dangerous. The company's CFO is forced into suicide by a cold-blooded professional assassin, later revealed to be Braxton. The CEO, Lamar Black, abruptly shuts down the audit, pays Christian handsomely, and tells him to leave. But for Christian, it's not about the money. He has started a task, and not finishing it tears his internal order apart, driving him to the brink of a meltdown. Christian and Dana are now targets. Assassins are after them. Here, the quiet accountant transforms into a disciplined killing machine. He rescues Dana from her apartment in a display of brutal, methodical combat, where every move is calculated and every blow is lethal. He takes her to his secret lair, an Airstream trailer containing a treasure trove of cash, gold bars, fake passports, and priceless original works of art. Dana's world is turned upside down as she sees the staggering truth behind the man she thought was just an odd accountant. Meanwhile, Mary Beth Medina has a breakthrough. She discovers the accountant's aliases are all famous mathematicians, leading her to theorize he is on the autism spectrum. By tracing massive anonymous donations, she connects him to the Harbor Institute, and from there to a small firm named Zizi Accounting. It's Christian's front. Ray King sits down with Medina and reveals everything in a heavy confession. He tells her how Christian's mentor, the former mafia accountant Francis Silverberg, was brutally murdered after King failed to protect him. Christian, who was in prison at the time, escaped to avenge his mentor in the massacre we saw at the film's beginning. King was there, and Christian was about to kill him, but spared his life after asking one question: "Are you a good father?" Ever since that night, King has received calls from a mysterious, electronic voice that feeds him tips, leading to his greatest career successes. He is grooming Medina to be his successor, to be the one who takes those calls. At that moment, a phone rings in Christian's empty house, which they are raiding. Medina answers. The voice says, "Tell Ray to get his feet off the coffee table." They are being watched. Christian arrives at Lamar Black's mansion for the final confrontation. The mansion is fortified with professional assassins, led by the lead hitman, Braxton. The estate becomes a battleground, with Christian hunting the mercenaries one by one like a phantom predator. Finally, Christian and Braxton come face to face. As they prepare for a fight to the death, Christian begins to murmur the same nursery rhyme he used to soothe himself as a child. Braxton freezes. A look of shock crosses his face. He knows that rhyme. "Chris?" The reveal is stunning. The master assassin is Braxton, Christian's younger brother. The two brothers, separated since their father's death, are finally reunited as enemies. A violent fight erupts, not a fight to kill, but to release years of repressed pain and rage. Christian submits to his brother's fury, taking the beating as a form of penance. When it's over, Lamar appears. Without hesitation, Christian raises his gun and executes him, ending the mission. "I had to finish," he tells his brother simply. The brothers disappear. Christian takes on a new life, while Medina assumes her new role as the contact for the voice. Christian leaves Dana a parting gift, a painting of dogs playing poker, but hidden beneath it is the original Jackson Pollock, a silent message of his feelings for her. The final scene takes us back to where it all began, the Harbor Neuroscience Institute. We see its director talking to a new family with a child, much like young Christian. And then we see Justine, the little girl who gave Christian the missing puzzle piece, now a grown woman. She is still nonverbal, but she sits before an incredibly powerful computer system, donated by an anonymous benefactor. Justine types on her keyboard, and from the speakers a familiar synthesized voice emerges. It is her. Justine is the voice. She is the silent mastermind, the hidden partner, running Christian's global network from her quiet room at the Institute. The two of them, cast out by the world for being different, have found a way not only to survive, but to impose their own order on its chaos,